As we are approaching the astrological gate, 22nd of December, the winter solstice, things can get a little bit hectic. For some of you who are very sensitive to energy or empath, and you probably has been riding the wave for the past 2 weeks. And as you know, I've been sick, and today is probably the only day I can talk without coughing. And whenever this happens, I always go back to the 5 element. I always look at the charts, and I've noticed there is a quite major metal and wood conflict. And I want to talk about this a little bit because in 2024, young wood dragon, the wood energy is very, very strong. Being the yang polarity, this wood energy is like the oak tree, which is unlike what we are currently experiencing, the yin wood energy, because of the yang wood energy in 2024. So this is likely to happen to a lot of us who have metal in your chart or who have going through a certain period. You feel physically, mentally, there is a fight. Outer fight as well as the inner fight. So I want to talk a little bit about what is this fight can manifest on physical level, on mental level. So cough or anything to do with the lungs or upper respiratory system is a typical classic example of there is a fight between the metal and wood. And from the mental perspective, when there is this inner fight, you can be very indecisive. When it comes to certain things, you would like to go ahead and do it. But then there is also another voice that's saying, okay, I need to consider this, or there is an excuse of A, B, C. So you ended up not doing it. But then if you're not doing it and you fully own it, that is also fine. The conflict will reflect in this mental struggle, and you do it, you don't feel 100%, and when you don't do it, you regret it, and you self-blame and you self-sabotage. So this is a typical inner fight. So for some of you, if this is the incoming energy temporarily you are going to experience for this phase, then be really aware of it. But I have read a lot of people's chart that they actually have this in their natal chart, which means that it is so important for them to fully understand that there is this energy dynamic within the chart, and you need to know how to navigate this, because otherwise life will always feel like a struggle. And this struggle, in fact, is not anything externally created for you. It's because of there is this inner fight, because of this feeling that you will never feel fully own any decision 100%. You will always be swaying from decision A, B. So for example, this can actually show up really clearly when I see people how they make their decisions in terms of investing in themselves. And you will see people who have a pristine energy or have worked on this, decision can come very quick. It's a 2 seconds decision, in, out, clean cut, pristine, crystal clear. Where other people you can see part of them really, really want this. But then another part inevitably jump in and say no, or you can see from the question they're asking because they're irrelevant. It's the manifestation of the inner fight comes out. So they indecisive. When a very good word to describe this is agonizing. So this is where I really calling you out. If you are going through decision-making process, it's always going to be an agonizing one. 2024 is for you to change this, because 2024, the young wood energy is about determination. It's about courage. It's about conviction. It is anything but agonizing. So let's do something about it. This is where there is some tough love here. I'm calling you out, and then 2024 is also a year there is nowhere to hide. Everything will be exposed under the sun that require certain action to move through it. 2024 annual energy forecast based on your destiny chart booking now is open. And I'm here to invite you to jump on board. In fact, there's only a few spots left in January, so get in quick because I think it's a fabulous time of the year for you to actually really bring everything in, reflect on the current year, but also set your grand big vision for 2024. And there is certain strategy and navigation involved by knowing what is your essence at birth. What is your natal chart? And it's not really just about 2024, it's really about your life path and how you move forward. There are certain things that we can actually turn that into a gift.